This feels unfortunately like more of the same to me. We also had historic turnout for Democrats in 2017. 10 months into the fuckery of the first Trump term. I'm frankly getting very fatigued by the pendulum. What does a major referendum on Trump do for us in the long term, really? We've already done this before and it didn't work. It wasn't the sea change we were hoping for. Trump came back. And if the Republicans manage to find a good successor for him once he finally fucking kicks the damn bucket, they'll be back too. I'm also kind of mad, frankly. Like, if Trump was so awful in 2016 that we had to turn out in record numbers in 2017 to make sure Democrats took back some control, where the fuck were those numbers in 2016 to begin with? Or again in 2024? Why must we continue to fuck around and find out while, literal children are starving and being deprived of healthcare and access to education? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And this had me wondering today what it would take to jolt us into the form of democratic socialism you see across Europe, which is, of course, far from perfect, but where people at least generally have healthcare, education, and childcare that won't bankrupt them, and food that won't poison them. And I came to the unfortunate conclusion that it was probably the whole World War II thing that made the people willing to go to the opposite extreme of, providing the basics for its people. The US, of course, fought in World War II, but it was very different for us. It didn't happen on our soil. We weren't the ones getting directly bombed on US soil, other than Pearl Harbor, of course. We got to fly in, be the unquestionable heroes, and then leave. What would have to happen here in the US on our soil to get people to finally be open to the extreme political views espoused by Zohran Mamdani on a national scale, the extreme lengths of taxing billionaires, the extreme socialist depravity of free childcare and free buses and healthcare that doesn't bankrupt people? This has turned into a rant, and I'm sorry, but outside of Mamdani's win yesterday, I don't feel particularly interested in painting the election yesterday as a major sweeping victory for what really needs to happen in this country to actually give us some dignity. Too many of us have become too radicalized from watching our institutions fucking collapse in a very short 11 months, though it also has felt like 3 lifetimes, and realizing that no one is coming to save us, and whatever guardrails there were are completely gone. And they've been gone for over a decade for billionaires. So my hope is tempered by the reality that there's still over 3 years left in this Trump regime. But the reality is that they're also fucking terrified of us. If we're able to harness that terror and wield it to our benefit by electing more progressives, by continuing to organize, to stage direct actions like perhaps a general strike, which my next video will probably be about, by becoming the heaving, angry masses they are so worried about, maybe some real change can actually come from all this. And I hope the election of Zohran Mamdani provides that spark. Now we see if he can actually deliver.